goes part 2 about engagement and wedding rings and omens related to those rings. As I said, as I noticed that wedding rings, the more classical, the smoother, the better. Already explained why. Now about wedding rings. The best way of keeping them till wedding, you put it in the water and you freeze it. And after you put it in the water, you read on this water, you read some prayers for happy family life. You read some prayers on this water after you put it in a freezer, and you keep it in a freezer. Wedding rings. Okay, till the wedding, and you keep them together. You keep wedding rings till wedding together, and you keep wearing engagement ring without taking it off, even for sleep, babes. Okay, day of the wedding, remember, girls, on your wedding day you can't put on any ring except wedding ring. You have engagement ring on, and your husband putting a wedding ring on and finalizing it. Or could be before going to your wedding, you taking engagement ring off, you keep it somewhere with you, and he's putting wedding ring. Could be two scenarios here. Both are okay. Either he is putting above, your engagement ring on the same finger. Either you just taking, but right before, no, not morning, but right before you walk down there, Another interesting omen, wedding ring box. Not a groom, not a bride, husband, wife, after ceremony, they should not touch this ring box after, okay? It's another important. If during the wedding ceremony you are dropping the ring, misfortune. If you can't put a ring on other person's finger, or he can't put this wedding ring on your finger, if there are any type of difficulties with the process of putting wedding ring on, if there are any types of difficulties, unlikely it gonna end happy for you. Most likely a person who is having difficulty putting the wedding ring on will end up cheating on you. So if ring not fitting, don't push it. And I had few clients who like this, who had such difficulties with putting a wedding ring on, and it didn't end well for them. The marriage didn't last. So pay attention how smoothly this the most important moment when you exchange wedding rings, when you put in them on one another fingers, how smooth it will hold. And some people sometimes they mistaken and putting it on the wrong finger. Again, not ready for the marriage, run, cancel everything, run. Better run now than later. But a lot of people choosing to believe, that's just stupid omen. And they wasting years of their life, and in some cases their entire life. And I remember a case from my family, okay, I will share. You should never wear a wedding ring on a glove. Never ever you put a wedding ring if bride's outfit, dress, and entire outfit has gloves, never ever you taking glove off and you put in the ring on a bare hand. In case of my family, my mom was married and she had fancy lace gloves. My grandfather warned her, take it off. glows. Take it off. But my mom decided, like, fuck this wisdom, like, because I explained you how tradition in my family, how my grandfather married my grandmother instead of knowledgeable woman from other family who kept all those traditions and omens safe and sound is part of magic. But her grandfather chosen an atheist woman, and my mom was a fruit, a result of this. She was sort of like, oh, I'm not gonna put glow off. It's for photos. It's for wedding photos. It doesn't matter, and so on. Okay, you don't want to follow some omens that were created, observed by generations. Generations came to conclusion with such omens, providing them as some type of guidance for you, and you don't want to follow this guidance. You don't want to follow instructions. You don't want to follow protocol. Okay, get your life fucked up. So my mom didn't want to. It didn't end well. So if you wear gloves on your wedding day, make sure to take the glow off before he will put a wedding ring on your finger. Okay. And if the wedding ring, don't fit, if it goes like you have problems putting in, you sort of like you stuck, and you trying to run. This is not your person. You may lose your entire life. In some cases, it's up to the death cases, when a husband killing wife afterwards. I had a mother, she came to me, her daughter was killed by a husband, and the mother came to me, oh, Kate, I want to understand why he killed my daughter, what had happened, blah, 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 blah. And after I explained, and she was sharing with me as well, like, oh, I had this bad feeling even at the wedding when he tried to push, like, a wedding ring on her finger. And it was not going good. Or if it will be dropped, or if it will be dropped later on a wedding and lost, So pay attention, my beauties, pay attention. Those of you who are married, those of you who from other countries, let me know. Maybe you have some other interesting omens in your pocket to share in the comments. You're always welcome, always welcome. Let's discuss it. Do you believe in such omens? Maybe you had examples in your family, among your friends to share. Please share them. Let's get some statistic together.